YouTube. Good morning. What's happening? It's Sunday morning. It's 7:30, and I'm about to go put 4 miles on my legs. I went and bought me some new shoes yesterday. I'm sure I'll tell you. I got me some New Balance. It cost some New Balance 880s. Another great rule of thumb. It's good to, if you're gonna be running, it's good to get you go to a shoe store, get your foot measured, and always get a size bigger. Let's say you wear 10 and a half, like I wear 10 and a half. Well, what's interesting is that when they measure my foot, I wear 10 and a half in my left and 10.8 in my right foot. One foot is slightly bigger than the other. That's interesting. But anyway, only thing I'm saying is I wear 10 and a half, so I went and bought 11 and a half. The reason for that is when you're running, you don't realize it, but your feet swells. Your feet swells and expand. While it's expanding, it needs some room to grow. So like I said, if you wear exactly a 10 and a half, it's not good to put on a 10 and a half if you're going to be running. Matter of fact, if you're finna do a lot of walking also, I suppose, because like I said, your feet, once you do a lot of walking, your feet it expands. And I learned that when I first started, when I first got to this, when I first started wearing the proper shoes. I learned that because I was telling him how my feet be hurting sometimes, and he said that's the problem. And when I tried it, getting a size bigger, I noticed that a major difference. And I told you about I think I told you, I don't know, but if I didn't, here it is again. I have a Garmin watch. And on this watch, it's linked to my phone. And being that it's linked to the phone, I get to track how many miles I put on a pair of shoes. I knew it. Knew that this watch does that, but I was just too lazy to even do it. But now I'm gonna do that with the matter of fact. I done logged the shoe in, and every time I run some miles, it counts it. And according to the Garmin watch, and according to people that I talked to, I've heard 300, I heard 500, so between 300 and 500 miles. According to this app, the app said max 400 miles. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put 400 miles on these shoes. I'm gonna put 400 miles on the shoes. Well, I'm gonna start with 3 and look at them and see how they feel or whatever. And then I make the call then, if I'm gonna get another, when I get another pair. But between 300 and 500 miles, it's always good to swap the pair of shoes out. And if you run like I do, you know that 300 miles is not a lot of miles, to be honest with you. If you do a lot of running, what I do, 25 to 30 miles a week. Well, you add that up, I don't know, 25. I don't feel like adding right now. But do a couple. It lasts for a few months, depending on how much you're gonna be running. But anyway, I got me some new shoes. I bought me some new shoes, and I'm going to try them out. I'm going to run in them, but the bad thing about this shit, it is raining out here. And if you've been following me, y'all know how I feel about that rain. So I'm not going to run in this rain, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the gym and run on the treadmill, get me 4 miles on the treadmill. But I much rather, try these shoes out on land. But it just, I'm gonna have my opportunity to do it, but just my first time breaking them in, I would have liked to try them on land. But I'm going to go to the gym, get on the treadmill, run a few miles, and put on that new Chris Breezy. If y'all don't know, Chris Brown got a new album out called 1111 or something like that. That's what the album called, and that was and that was yesterday. That was yesterday's date. I don't know what the 1111 mean. I really don't, but that's what the album called. It's on Tidal. I have a Tidal app. It's on Tidal, so if you're interested, if you're a Chris Brown fan, check it out. I listened to a couple of songs, but I'm finna put the whole album in and just run as much as I can to listen to it. See what Chris Brown talking about. I'm a Chris Brown fan. Shout out to him. And shout out to New Hampstead, man. New Hampstead one day playoff game. I think the score was like 40 something to 16 or some shit. They beat the hell out of them. So them boys get to the next round of the playoffs. Let's hope they win this championship. Bring the championship to Savannah. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys, man. I just wanted to let y'all know, if you decide to get, I don't know who's watching, and if they're watching, are they interested in running or not? But if you're interested in running, shoes are probably the most important out of all of it, to be honest with you. You got to get you the correct pair of shoes. You got to get you the correct pair of shoes and make sure they fit on your feet right, because that's the foundation. So let me recap. You go to a shoe store that sells running shoes. I recommend Fleet Feet, but you might not even have that in your city. But any place who caters to running, who big on runners and running, I recommend you go somewhere. Get your foot measured. Get a foot measure. Find out what size you really wear, and then get one size bigger. Get one size bigger, so when you go running, your feet could breathe. It could breathe. It could stretch. It could spread out, and you'll be in for a good race. And you also want to have a good thread on the bottom of your shoes. You want to have a good thread on the bottom. That's the purpose of you wearing them so long. Like that's the purpose of wearing them from 300 to 500 miles. I think you make that call as far as that. You have to look at the bottom of the shoes, see if you still see thread and get traction and all that. Sometimes, to be honest with you, like the older they get, the more they feel with your feet inside them. But if the bottom is worn out and stuff like that, that's when you start feeling back pains, and when you start feeling calf pains and ankle pains. That's when you start feeling pains that you really don't it's not necessary. If you go, like I said, if you're gonna do it right. Anyway, that's all I got. I'm gonna end the video here. I'm gonna go get my 4 miles. I'm gonna do 4 miles, get my 4 miles on the treadmill, and get my day together. I do not have to work today, so, and it's raining, and I done did everything I needed to do as far as getting ready for the weekend off, because I thought I had to work today. Come to find out I don't. So therefore, I'm going to take this day and I'm gonna just relax all day, watch me some football, hope the Falcons win, and that's it, man. And I hope y'all enjoy your day. Thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I'm a.k.a. Scooby, and I'm out. Y'all be easy.